Hi team, very good evening. This is trainer Karthik this side. So, firstly, welcome to the demo. So, as you all know, it's an English demo for ITGC, SOX, and SOC. So, do you guys, anybody having any knowledge about what is ITGC or ITGRC? Anybody, you can speak, or you can say you can unmute at any time. You can speak.
I
See,
think it's
in
an auditing tool, right?
auditing,
Tool.
okay, it's not auditing tool. It's auditing the whole process of the organization. It's not a tool.
Okay.
It's a process and
Yes.
procedure. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
And any others. So okay. So today in this demo, let's build a story. Let's build a story. By that story, we can understand what is ITGRC and what we are gonna learn in this training. And at last I'll answer all your questions, what you'll ask. So according to the experience, how we need to keep. Okay. Yeah. I know first there are ITGRC. So ITGC ITGC is an outcome of GRC. So what is GRC? That's then first explain is what is IT audit actually. So every organization, every organization need to have a team where it shows how their governing policies, governance policies and all. So let's say Infosys is an organization. So in Infosys, n number of teams are working, right? Working, right? So these n number of teams, including development, development team, DevOps team, cloud security team, network security team, application security team, HR team, finance team, so on and so forth. Okay. So in this scenario, how the Infosys, how the organization can able to make sure that all these teams are working perfectly, working perfectly. So how Infosys can make sure that each and every team that working inside their organization is working towards the organization goal, is working towards the organizational objective. How Infosys can able to legitimate the team's performance. How we can able to, let's say X person gone to some food festival and he need to give the price. How he'll select the winner? Just he will taste, just he will taste each and every dish which is prepared by all the contestants, right? Guys, am I making any sense? See, I want to make sure
Yeah.
this. First, the
Yes.
first question,
Okay.
sir, are we, do we want any coding knowledge in this? Or do we need any testing knowledge in this? Or, sir, do we need any software knowledge in this to get the job? No. The ingredient, what we want here in this course is the communication skills. So, exactly, it's opposite to what you're doing. Don't be silent. Just unmute your mic as camera is already off. So, just unmute your mic. Just say whether you understood or not. So, Did you understand this example?
Yes, understood. Yes.
Yes, yes, understand.
Like that,
Yeah.
like that, for each and every process which are running inside the organization, for each and every process there are some controls. So according to these controls only, this team need to work. According to these controls only, this team need to work. Let's say there is a HR team. Let's say, for example, there is a HR team. So the first controls are nothing but, let's say in the normal terminologies, let's say it's a guidelines. First control is, for every new hire, for every new hire, we need to conduct BGV. This is control number one. Control number two is, every month end 30 or 31st, salary need to be credited, or payroll need to be generated. Okay, this is the second control. And the third control is, all the timesheets of employees need to be filled. So these are the three controls. I'm saying an example just to build a scenario how ITGC and IT audit will works. Okay, for HR team, these are the three controls that this team need to work on. How we can able to know, how we can able to identify whether these three controls are satisfied by this team or not? How we can able to identify? Here where the IT auditor will comes. Okay, this person will take these controls from a document called RCM. Is nothing but risk control matrix. Okay, so this is the document where all the team's controls will be present. So HR will take the HRRCM and we will identify these controls, and we will ask the evidences for these controls. So let's say a robbery was happened in AB Bank. How the police will investigate? Based on the evidences, right? Same as in the HR team, how we can able to find, how we can able to legitimate, how we can able to trust the HR team, stating that they're exactly following the organization principles. We need to collect the evidence for those controls. Those means the three controls. This is how we will audit, not only in HR. Let's say in development, we'll do like this. Let's say in testing, we'll do like this. Let's say in cloud security, we'll do like this. But these controls will be different, but the style and the pattern will be the same. This is the work what we'll do. So, sir, how we can able to get these evidences? What's the cycle? That means, so for which team we are auditing? HR. We will conduct a team's call with the HR POC. POC means point of contact, guys. Point of contact. Okay. So for this team, they will assign one POC to the auditor. So in this team's call, by seeing the RCM three controls, we will ask this POC to show the evidences that they are following these three controls, and we will collect the evidence and we will make the audit done. Sir, yes, everything is fine. They are following the controls up to the mark, so everything is good. Sir, what if, what if something gone wrong? What will do? In these situations, in these situations, directly we will escalate, escalate this finding, mark this word, finding, to the manager, to our manager, and we'll ask this manager to conduct a call between this HR team manager, me, and you, my manager, IT auditor manager, HR team POC, and HR manager. And in this call, we will ask why this flaw was happened, why this finding was happened, why there is a mismatch between the controls and the team's performance, and we will take the answer from the team. If it is positive, and if at all it's, there are certain situations where we need to, even the controls are deviated because of the intensity of the problem, we need to make sure that saying so, because of these situations it's happened like this, won't repeat this. Okay, any deviation, any deviation in the control or in the performance of the team, it will be considered as audit finding. What it will be considered as, any problem we can call it as finding, or gap, or gap in the auditing terminology, in the auditing terminology. Okay, so this is what the real job of an IT auditor. That means, so IT audit is basically done on three things: GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. Governance means how we are managing all the teams inside the organization, how we are managing all the teams inside the organization. So there is a set goals for each and every team according to the organization perspective. This IT auditor will see whether the teams are performing according to the set goals by the organization or not. And risk, many cyber attacks, or any sort of risk, any sort of risk. Let's say uh, there is a blockage, there is a blockage to perform the team activities. So HR team, let's say in the previous example itself, need to finish the BGV of the employee within 90 days. But this team couldn't make it done. So is it a risk or not?
Yes, it is risk.
For an employee, the background verification need to be finished before 90 days. But it exceeded more than 200 days. So is it a risk or not?
Yes, it is risk.
So to deal with the risk, and compliance will be differ from industry to industry. Let's say if in ITGC we need to abide SOC 2 compliance. Okay, if at all we are into banking, if at all we are working in banking industry or investment bankings or credit card products, debit card products, that industry need to be compliant with PCI DSS, and ISO is also a compliance standard. And if at all we are into data privacy, we need to embed GDPR. And there are n number of standards, not only these four, n number of compliance standards are there. So majorly, because for maintaining these three, for maintaining governance, risk, and compliance inside the organization is the main role of IT auditor. Clear till now, or any doubts you can ask? Mic is open. Till now, any doubts?
I got it. Yeah. So this is Akshay.
Yeah.
So as you mentioned, the audit type will be different, or it will be the same for different industries also.
See, I'm not saying, I didn't said audit word in the compliance. Compliance means if at all you are working, let's say you set up some credit card industry, investment bank, your industry, credit card, debit card, investment banking, that industry need to, they will do PCI DSS complaints. It's a standard. Like ITGC, it's also a standard. It's not an audit. I'm not saying audit are different. So these are different compliance things. We are seeing HDFC. Let's say, do you all guys having by chance phone pay in your phones?
Yes.
Yes.
Just open the phone pay.
Yes, sir.
In the first page, while you're opening, you in the bottom itself, you will get PCI DSS, ISO 27001. You can see that. Check it once.
Yes, sir.
Fine, right?
Yes.
So that's what. Phone Pay is clearly saying that we are following PCI DSS because we are a payment gateway. We are following PCI DSS. If at all you are into software industry, you will be familiar with these two things, SOC 2 and ISO. If at all your organization is in data security and data privacy, your organization will follow GDPR standards. It's top of SOC 2 will cover ITGC. So on top of that ITGC, these complaints things will be there. That's what I'm saying. Clear, Akshay?
Yeah. Thanks.
So this is the difference between governance, risk, and compliance. So as an IT auditor, we need to peddle these three things, these three, key pillars of the organization in a harmonious way, in a balanced way. We need to go like that. So what we will do means, whether it's any team, from the manager, we will get a mail. So in just audit the last 3 months changes in DevOps team. So this is how we'll get the mail from our manager. Based on this mail, we'll conduct a team's meeting with this team, and we will ask the all relevant documents based on some criteria. This criteria only we will discuss in class. Basing on this criteria, we will audit this team, and we'll make sure each and everything, each and every minute thing in the team, it's following the exact procedure or not. This is the thing. If it's following the exact procedure or not, we need to see, and we need to document that, and we need to give the auditor opinion. So this is how we will work. So, sir, after doing the audit, what we need to do? So that, what are the types of auditors that we have? So there is a company called Amazon.
Internal audit, external audit.
And there is a company called TCS. Yeah. You have clarity on internal audit and external audit?
Yes.
Can you explain?
Internal audit is conducted by the company or organization itself to
Yes.
check the objectives and the policies and procedures which are laid down by the organization they follow or not. It mainly aim is to improve the organization performance.
Mm.
This is called internal
Yes,
audit.
exactly.
External audit is conducted by the third parties. Third parties means like government or other authorities, because of they provide the trust to the shareholders on the company. They act like an agent.
No,
External audit.
here my question is, no. You
Okay.
are saying in terms of financial.
Sorry.
So here the case is IT. You are saying the internal auditor and external auditor in terms to financial audit. But here I am saying about IT audit.
Okay.
So as you mentioned, the external auditor in financial audit, it will be the government or some other government
Okay.
related parties, or that what we call it third parties, right? But in
Okay.
IT audit, what the things will go is, we will go through all the security standards,
Okay.
how secure the environment is. It will be done by the big fours, EY, KPMG,
Deloitte.
Deloitte, PwC.
PwC.
These companies, see, let's say very simple. If Amazon wants to get, if Amazon wants to give a project to TCS, then TCS and Amazon jointly will hire a third party, that what we'll call as independent auditor. He is
Okay.
not, he won't have any connections with Amazon, and
No.
even he don't have any connections with TCS. That's why he will called as
Independent.
independent party. So this person will audit the TCS all security controls. So what are security controls? For example,
Database.
how how the access to the employees are given and taken. This given and taken will have two different words, provisioning and deprovisioning. So for your normal understanding, I'm saying this: given and taken. And how the vulnerabilities are managed. What is the incident management procedure that the organization is following? What is the risk management procedures that the organization is following? What are the vendor management procedures that the organization is following? How, what is the change management procedures that the organization is following? Each and everything will be audited by a third person. Third person means he's not belongs to Amazon and as well as TCS. This third person will audit the TCS, and he gives the audit report to the Amazon. To the Amazon. Basing on that report, Amazon will decide whether to give project to TCS or not. Guys, clear till now or having any doubts till now in the subject what I said?
Yes, it is clear.
No, sir.
Clear?
Right.
So this is the difference between internal order and external order.
Okay.
So what is SOC? That I clearly mentioned previously, where we'll dealt with all ITGC controls. S stands for security, organizational controls. Controls. Security Operations Center will be comes under cyber security. Okay. SOC 2 means Security Operations Center, and there is another name or system security organization controls or system organization controls. We can call it both. So SOC 2 is a report which is given after auditing the client. So there is a number called 2. So definitely you guys will get it out. Is there any SOC 1? Yes. Then what's the difference between SOC 1 and SOC 2? We'll deal with all financial controls. SOC 2 will be dealt by all other than financial controls. Financial controls means cash inflow, outflow, balance sheets, financial statements, share prices and equities, everything will comes under SOC 1. So SOC 1 will be completely audited by financial auditor. As an IT auditor, we won't touch SOC 1. SOC 2 is completely handled by IT auditor.
Okay.
Who is this IT auditors? We will deal with this. So that's it from my end for this demo. Till from start to end, anybody having any doubts, start to end, or you don't understand anything, you can able to freely share your feedback.
Can you share what is the syllabus like? What are the topics you are going to
Yeah,
be?
I will end it.
And any real time కూడా చెప్తారండి?
ఇంకా అక్కడ యాక్చువల్లీ ఐ క్లియర్లీ మెన్షన్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్స్ అని కూడా నెక్స్ట్ పార్ట్ లో నేను ఆన్సర్ చేసే క్వశ్చన్స్. సో వాట్ ఐ సెడ్ ఇస్ టిల్ స్టార్ట్ టు ఎండ్ ఈ డెమోలో ఎనీ డౌట్స్.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
యప్. సో రఘు సాక్స్ కంప్లైంట్స్ అనేది మనం రేపటి డెమోలో చూస్తాం. ఎస్, సాక్స్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో కంప్లైంట్స్ లైక్ సాక్స్. సింపుల్గా నువ్వు అడిగిన నాట్ స్కిప్పింగ్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్. సో SOX complaints is nothing but it's a mixture of SOC 1 and SOC 2. SOX complaints, there will be 2 clauses. One is completely with financial controls and clause 404A is completely with IT controls. In SOX complaints as well, we will deal only with the IT controls. Clear, Raghu? So why
Could you please repeat?
I think he left. Yep. So first question for all people will get, sir, we gone through many classes, we are fed up. Everybody is saying that we'll show the real time, but after completing of course nobody is showing the real time. Is real time is there or not? This question I'll answer in last. The second one, sir, how many days the course will be? This is a 30 to 40 days course. Sir, we are having non-IT experience. Can we move into it? Sir, I didn't done any job yet. I have 4 years of gap or 5 years of gap. Can I learn this course and can I get a job? And sir, I have only 1.5 to 2 years of gap or 1.5 to 2 years of non-IT experience. can I shift into it? And the fourth question, sir, any calls are being scheduled now? What's the status of calls, interview calls? For this question, definitely you can jump from non-IT to IT. So the course, what I'm saying, if at all you learn perfectly, let's say the course is all about the process. I'll explain the change management, incident management, risk management, access management, vulnerability management, information technology application controls, and all the real-time controls on this. And I even explain ISO 27001. So where in the standard you will get 1 to 10 clauses. I'll explain each and every clause. And there are 93 controls. I won't skip any control, total 93 controls I'll explain. So you can, if at all you learn perfectly, you can keep 4 years aram se. 4 to 5 years you can keep. Answer for this third question. Answer for this fourth question, any calls in this ITGC domain. So if at all I say, to satisfy you, said there is a number of calls, so just join, it will be like I'm doing publicity to join in my course, but I won't do that. Just go to Naukri and go to LinkedIn, just type ITGC, ITAC, control testing, SOC 2, SOX, internal auditor, ITGRC. Give these keywords and give the experience what you want to keep, whether 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, you can. So then see how many interviews, that means how many vacancies are present. If at all I say yes, if at all I say no, it won't vary because I'm the trainer, right? If at all I said calls is there, somebody will think like, hey, to get hours to join in the course, he's saying like that. I don't want to take the blame. So just go to Naukri and LinkedIn, give these words, just see and come back for tomorrow. This is the homework for you guys. Then you can decide how many calls are there or not. And so these are the questions what I expect regularly from the teams. So for this, so this is the real-time RCM. This is the RCM what we follows inside my organization. These things. Okay. So all the controls, what I'm saying, I'll show that. So I won't say in the words. That's why I showed in the demo the samples, what I will see, what I will show inside the class, the real-time things. That's why I showed a little bit. Yes, I clicked fast because some of the people will join the demo and take the screenshots. Some stuff is going on. That's why I scramble fast. How about future growth in this role? Sumant, if I need to say simply, IT audit will have 3 to 4 steps: junior IT auditor, senior IT auditor, manager, lead, manager, VP, vice president. So one of my friend's cousin, he's VP of EXL. His per annum package is 1 crore. His age is 46. Then you can decide what's the growth. He started his career with very least package. And there are many hidden areas like nobody will know about this ITGC. That's why the competition is very less as compared to other domains. You can able to excel in this domain because as there is least less exposure. So if at all any person's having any personal doubts, I'll stop the recording. You can ask your doubts, any personals, any questions, guys. My mic is open for you. What are the prerequisites for this course? How much package can we expect for 4 years? See, why are you keeping these messages? If at all you ask loudly, then all the people will get the exposure, right? So the only prerequisite is the communication skill. Only, no need of coding, no need of even just if at all you know the VLOOKUPs, HLOOKUPs, pivot tables in Excel, it will be better. But the main prerequisite and the key prerequisite will be the communication skills. That you no need to be proficient, just you can able to speak. That's enough. And how much package we can able to expect means, let's say for 4 years in your previous organization, if at all you showcased 8, you can expect 30 to 40% hike. If at all you showcased 5 for 4 years, you can able to expect 8, around 8. If at all it's 10 LPA, you can able to expect minimum 14 to 15. So basing on your previous package, what you're keeping, basing on that only, the present package, the upcoming package will be decided. Okay. Any doubts, guys?
So, Karthik, I'm
Yes,
Praveen.
Ravina.
So I have total like a real-time 12 years experience into finance, totally like R2R, P&L, balance sheet review, all this. So I want to start career in ITGC and I want to keep like 4 and 5 years
Okay.
relevant experience. So how it will be like it is okay
In
current
12 years, we need to keep 8 years on the financial audits, as you
okay
know about the balance sheets and financial statements of the organization, and the remaining
yes
4 years will keep in ITGC. So where
okay
your profile will be more chance of getting selected, because as you have already financial audit background or financials background, you
yes
will cover SOC 1 as well and the SOC 2 as well, right?
okay
So where
yeah
you will be benefited. Yeah, it's good. We can keep for 8 years as financial and last 4 years as ITGC. We can able to keep that.
okay and also I have 1 year gap so is it okay
It's
so,
fine. It's
oh,
fine.
okay okay that's it okay.
Hi, Karthikeyan.
Yeah, yeah. Can you
All
please
right.
tell me your name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hi, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, fine, Meenu. Yeah.
Great. Good to hear that. So, basically, just wanted to check with, let's say, if someone is having their working experience in EdTech, that too in completely sales.
Okay.
So, that candidate can go ahead with the same course.
Meenu, let's say honestly, yeah, I'll stop the
Mhm.
recording for a
Yeah.
sake. Yeah.